I'm going to be very delicate because this is not just a figure. This is like 9 figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 figures in one. Got a few things I'm going to show you, including what I think has to be in contention, an early contender for new figure of the year. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Adam. I'm a wrestling fan, a ring announcer, and a collector here in the mountain state of West Virginia. But I do have some eyes all throughout the country, including my brother who lives out in Texas, and he's had a couple of great scores for me. I'm going to show you the latest one in today's video. But I wanted to start by saying congrats to my friends at A Walk in Time, JR and Michaela. I stopped in on Saturday. We weren't able to have the wrestling show, but I had to come away with a couple items. And so this is the, the little golden books, I think? Yeah, little golden books, the sword and the Skeletor. I haven't opened this yet, but I know where I'm going. It's going to be back in time to my childhood. And I had not seen a Ghostbusters, the real Ghostbusters annual. I subscribed to this as a kid for Now Comics. I had almost every issue of the real Ghostbusters, but I hadn't seen this annual before. And so I picked that up to help celebrate 5 years of A Walk in Time in April of 2026, and picked up this Hitman t-shirt holding the IC belt. That's right up my alley. But I mentioned my brother's always looking around for me. If you watch my figures of the year, vintage figures of the year, you'll see the Rock Don Morocco that my brother got me, a minty one, LJN, and that was on my list of favorite vintage figures. Also on that same list was this Shawn Michaels figure that I picked up down in Logan, and this is part of a set that I've been building. It all started with our friend Alundra Blaze, who I picked this one up. I can't even actually remember when I got this. It may have been in Logan also. But I wanted to have an Alundra Blaze Elite figure for my collection of all the workers that I've driven, because I had a great time. I was actually driving her and David Faustino from Married with Children. Great ride, a legendary one. And so I grabbed this one, but then when the Shawn Michaels became available, I said, oh, well, maybe I could eventually put the Heartbreak Hotel together, because that's the build-a-set here down at the bottom. And so lo and behold, I've ended up with Shawn and with Alundra. And my brother texted me. He was out thrifting around, sent me a photo, as he often does, of the wall of collection of figures, the wall of figures, as it were. Like, see anything you need? And a lot of times I say, oh, there's nothing I need. But then today, peeking out at me from on the shelf there, hey, yo, Reza Ramon. Another one in the set, the bad guy. And this one's got the other half of the Heartbreak Hotel bed. And now that means I've got 3 out of the 4 set. I haven't opened any of them, but I'm missing the most expensive one, the hardest to find. And this was a great deal. I said, hey, if that's less than $50, get it. And he said, it's 30. I was like, get it. So I'm on the lookout now for the doink. Either that, or I guess it's the leg lamp. That's what I'm out to complete this collection. And if you saw my Haulers and Heroes pickups, you saw I was bringing home some physical media, and my brother saw this too, and I think it had $2 on it or something like that. And you can't go wrong with having some good Rey Mysterio matches in your collection. Thanks again for watching along. I'm going to show you what has to be figure of the year. If you are aware, if you're watching this channel, I presume you're aware of the plethora of independent figure companies that are out right now, including Latuni, which is the one that this one comes from, latuni.com. Sold out already, so you can't get your hands on this one. I'm going to be very delicate because this is not just a figure. This is like 9 figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 figures in one. The amazing Wrestling at Giant series. Toy commercial, Macho Man. I don't even want to hold it up. I'm going to put some footage over top of here because this bad boy is delicate. I am going to pull it out and show you the back. Because it's been much talked about. And if you notice the Elizabeth drawing on the front there, a very cool likeness, as is the background. I think it does the figure justice. This is like figure of the year. What an iconic piece of work. This transcends all toys, all figures, and this is just an epic Macho Man piece. But if you check out those designs, I guess I kind of thought they looked familiar. But they're actually the work of my Facebook friend, Kevin Bolt, who I met at the Bash in Beckley, and I've picked up some of his stickers. He does. This is from the Flower Shop, Adrian Adonis, Flower Shop era. I picked this one up. Oh, I got to give this to my buddy Tim. There's the Junkyard Dog from my friend Kevin Bolt. And I commented on, I said, man, this makes this figure even more amazing knowing that you did the artwork on the back of the Latuni toy commercial Macho Man. And I think he actually already did an exclusive of some sorts for one of these Comic Cons coming up. But I'm not opening this bad boy. This is a display piece. One of these days, it's going to be the centerpiece of a shelf of Macho Man stuff here in the collection. I did a little rearranging. I've been in the toy room a lot this weekend. Didn't have to work. And our show was canceled. So I rearranged some shelves. The Atom Bomb shelf. I removed 18 blaster boxes and like 7 hobby boxes from my shelf up here and replaced it with some Macho Man stuff. I spread out all my Atom Bomb display. So that's what I spent this weekend doing. But here's a little treat for you. This is going to be on a future video, and no doubt something from this is going to end up on my favorite vintage toy pickups of 2026. My brother sent me a video. He went to an estate sale on the last day when it was 50% off and picked up some Hasbros. And I'm going to put those at the tail end of this video. Thanks for watching along. My name's Adam. Hope to see you next time. Come see us at the matches. Oh, yeah. Picked up